How's it everyone, Grant here, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be unboxing the Galaxy Note 8. So yes, I know I'm late to the party. I just got the Note 8. I had ordered it directly from Samsung and it's on back order. And so while I'm waiting for that, because it's not supposed to deliver for a while, I just went ahead and ordered a Note 8 through some other means. And that really gave me the opportunity to go ahead and get an international version. And I just said the hell with it. Let's go get the Deepsea Blue, because we don't get this color option here in the United States. We want to get, I believe, black if you want the unlocked, and I think other places are probably having the orchid gray. So Deepsea Blue only available in their international model, so I thought I'd go ahead and get that. That's the color I really wanted anyway. And here's the Note 8 box that you've probably seen in a ton of other videos, but same specs pretty much there. Your 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio, Quad HD, Super AMOLED, 1440p, 2K, really tall display. You've got that dual pixel, 12 megapixel, dual cameras, both with OIS, which is pretty awesome. I can't wait to test that. Pretty much the same front-facing camera as the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. Still IP68 water and dust resistant. 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of onboard memory. The only difference here is that the United States version here has the Snapdragon 835, which is the processor pretty much in every other flagship this year here. But this is the international version, so this should have the Exynos 8895 octa-core processor from Samsung. So I'm really looking forward to trying out that Exynos processor here. It should have all the US GSM LTE bands, no problem. Of course, I don't believe this definitely does not work on Verizon or Sprint and their MVNOs. So if you've got CDMA, Verizon or Sprint, don't get this version. So take it out of the box, and first impressions, this is already a very tall box. So you can tell this is going to be a very, very tall device. Let's go ahead and see if we can cut into this here real quick. Cut into that. And same style of box as you get with the S8 and all that. You've got the magnetic flap here, and boom. There it is, Galaxy Note 8, and it is super long first impressions. And there is that Deepsea Blue. So a far cry from the coral blue that we've seen on some of the other devices of the past. So it's definitely more of a kind of like a clay look to it, kind of like a clay kind of darker blue. So we'll move that off to the side real quick. And it's going to be all the same standard stuff in the Samsung box, I'm sure. I don't think we get any other goodies for being an international version. There's the SIM eject pin there. Probably going to be some pamphlets in Korean because this is direct from South Korea. Actually, we get a case. That's cool. I don't know if you guys in the US get a case. I haven't seen that in the unboxing videos. And all your instructions here in Korean. So if you read Korean, that's awesome. That'll come in handy for you. But we do have a shell style case here. So kind of a clear plastic case. Snap-on case there. A lot of open ports. At the bottom, closed top. We'll try that on a bit later maybe. Put that there. And as you can see, pretty much all the other standard stuff in the box. So you've got your Type A to Type C adapter for transfers. You've got another micro USB to Type C adapter, so for your old micro USB cables, that's nice. And you've got your Samsung adaptive fast charger, I'm sure, but this won't work here in the US without an adapter international plugged. Adaptive fast charging there from Samsung, Type A port there. And I think we should get some headphones. So these are the S Pen tips, so extra tips there. And Type C cable, should be, yep, Type C cable. Extra earbud replacement tips. And AKG tuned earbuds, so tuned by AKG there. Nice braided cable, you can see. Same ones that came with your S8 or S8 Plus. And that's pretty much it in the box, all your standard stuff. So let me go ahead and peel off the plastic here, the front protector. So that's that one, very thin one. And we'll peel off the back one. Not as elegantly pulled off there. And of course we'll get rid of the IMEI stickers and serial numbers. And there's the phone. Still got that sticker residue, so let me go and shine that up. And there is that Deepsea Blue. So definitely different looking from the blue coral. And it's actually pretty light. I know I tried this in store, but it's been a while. And of course, like everyone's been saying, it's a definitely tall device, 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio on this thing. And this being a 6.3-inch display diagonally, it's going to be very tall, and it is. But it's very narrow. I can grip my whole hand around that, so that's pretty nice. And I am liking this blue. This is beautiful blue. This is nice. It does pick up fingerprints because of that glass back, but hey, you know, price of beauty. Digging this blue. And I don't know if I really have to spin around the device. You probably already know it and seen it, but you know, there you go with your power button there. Volume buttons, if we can get that in focus. And the Bixby button on the left. Your dual camera system there with dual optical image stabilization, flash, and the terribly placed fingerprint scanner there. Samsung logo, and that's pretty much it. We've got a little bit of information down there. But no carrier branding, obviously, just that one Samsung logo on the front, no logos, on the back, no logos on the front, very clean, very nice, and beautiful as expected. And this blue kind of shimmers in the light a little bit, you can see that. And just for comparison color, here is the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge in blue coral. So this is the kind of previous blue that Samsung had. They had this blue coral, lighter blue, baby blue color with those gold trim accents. You can get that to show. And this is a deep sea blue, so much darker blue, and it's got blue wrapped around the sides and on the bottom. And let's pull out the S Pen, should be color coded to that blue as well. So there you go, deep sea blue S Pen. Very nice. Does have a headphone jack, which is awesome, and blue on the top as well there. So blue all around. I do like this deep sea blue. Maybe I missed the blue coral a little bit, but I'm really liking that deep sea blue. And now let's take a look at the case that came with it. Here we can try it on. So this is just a nice little shell style case. So you just put it on just like this. And it's got a sticker on here. I'll just kind of leave that on for now. But it shows off the back of your design. So if you want to show off the beauty of your design, it gives you a nice little slim profile shell style case here. You've got all your buttons are exposed, as you can see there on the sides. The top is completely covered there, except for your microphone. And the bottom is completely open for all the ports there. You don't get any kind of lay on the table protection there, as you can see. It's very minimal, just meant to prevent scratches on the back of your device while still showing off the beauty of that, in this case, deep sea blue design. So, while maintaining the minimal feel there. So you're not getting a lot of grip or anything, but it's nice that they threw in a case, at least in this international version. So if you like shell style cases, like minimal cases, hey, they threw this in. Well, maybe not for free. I mean, you are spending quite a bit of money on this, but it's a nice little add-on to the overall package there. So that's what that looks like. So let's go ahead and power it on and set it up. And we'll try to see if we can do this fingerprint scanner on the Note 8 all the way up here. Although it doesn't seem too bad. Let's try it. Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, as you can see there. So there we go. Now they kind of get the hang of it. It's not too bad. But you can see it's kind of got some misreads. Or it's probably just me. There we go. So what's nice is that it presents some additional apps you might want, and you can actually uncheck the Samsung Internet browser. So that's kind of nice. I don't think you could do that before, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's nice and get rid of that since I'm going to use Chrome. And so there you go. Grace UI, Samsung Experience, TouchWiz, whatever. It's the latest Samsung skin that you've been seeing on all the Samsung devices by now. And let's go ahead and I can kind of reach the top. That's not too bad. And let's go into settings and about phone and software information and 7.1.1 Android out of the box with the August 1st security patch there. And let's go see if we can find display, device manager, and memory. So how much memory are we using out of the box? 2.4 out of 6 gigs are being used out of the box. And we can go into storage. So how much of that 64 gigs? 11.7 to 64. That's not too bad considering it's Samsung's UI, which tends to be heavier than most. So 11.7 out of the box isn't too bad. And as with all Samsung phones nowadays, I'm going to guess that this is 1080p mode, because to my eyes during the setup, the text was not very crisp and clear on this gorgeous display where it should be. So I'm gonna bet that this is set in 1080p mode. And there you go, 1080p out of the box. So if you want the most out of your screen, you want that Quad HD 1440p, you're gonna have to change that. And it's interesting because subconsciously I knew that, but even just looking at the text, I'll be honest with you, I could tell on such a big 6.3-inch, beautiful, highly detailed display, I could tell that that was not in 2K mode. So that does look a little bit better now. And the other display setting that I like to change out of the box is this icons with frames. Change it up to icons only. And that'll get rid of those frames around those icons on your home screen. So a little bit cleaner look there. And the other display setting that I need to change out of the box is going to be the navigation bar here. And I'm going to have to change the button layout at the bottom there to reverse that to the more traditional Android, back on the left, recents button on the right. And just like the Samsung UI, you also have the ability to hide that, pressing that dot. Just says you want to hide it, yes. Swipe up to bring it back. Cool. Okay. And double tap to lock it back. So that's a nice little feature to maximize your screen real estate there. And of course you have the S Pen and a ton of things here. Look at that. I think they've added some more things. So you got Create Note, View All Note, Smart Select, which you'll have your GIF Maker in Smart Select, which is my most favorite feature probably. Live Message, which is the new thing, Bixby Vision, and Translate. So I'll go through a lot of this stuff, maybe in an update or in my final review, but I'll definitely be testing out the cameras, comparing to some other phones, especially the iPhone 8 Plus. If there's anything else that you want to see, let me know. And as always, thanks for watching.